Hello everyone.
Guys, welcome to Pitching Inline. World T20 is here, and the most awaited match, India versus Pakistan, is going to happen tomorrow. And this is the most hyped up match. Even before the tournament started, people were talking about this thing. And you know what a rivalry is. It is a mother of rivalries. And these two teams are coming against each other after 2019 World Cup. So how do you see this occasion, man? Like how much pressure will both the teams have?
Teams, they will say, generally what they will say is, we will take it as just another match. Especially Indians, they will say that we don't have any pressure. But deep inside, when you are playing against Pakistan, deep inside somewhere, there is a bit of pressure because media is behind you. People are watching you from both the countries. Given the relations between us both, us and Pakistan, I think there will be pressure. So this is the platform where where players are born. If you perform here, people will watch you. So I think
Heroes.
yeah. So I think it's an exciting match.
Become a hero.
Both the teams will be very excited to face each other. So I really hope the pitch is really good tomorrow. We don't have a damp squib, so which will spoil the fun. We don't want that.
Yes. So we'll start with Pakistan, and Pakistan have actually went ahead and announced their 12 members, first 12 players. And what do you make of that team? And what do you see in their, in their attempt to already reveal their team a day prior to the match?
I don't know. Usually, a team does it for test matches. We haven't seen it for what do you say, ODI. This is the first time which at least I'm seeing it for a white ball format match. I don't know how much of a good move it is, but honestly, whosoever is.
I'm interrupting, I'm sorry, but I'll tell you. See, they're trying to send a message. They're trying to send a message that they're being very confident, and then they're not feeling that pressure. They don't care about the opposition. That's what it means. Actually, Australia in its peak, in test period, like you said, they used to announce their teams like a day before or even 2 days before. Even Michael Clark, during his tenure, also he used to announce the team before. But here in this situation, I think Pakistan is thinking a lot. India is already in their head. In my opinion, India is already in their head because Pakistan doesn't do these things. The reason why they're doing these things is because they're thinking about India. They're thinking, let's try to keep some pressure. Let's take out some pressure out of from us. But in reality, they are feeling the pressure. That's why they're doing all. I mean, what is pressure? You do things what you're not supposed to do. So I think that is what is happening over here. And carry on, bro. About the team, what do you think about their playing 11?
I think Pakistan. I don't know. Their format has been their team in recent past. They just don't experiment anywhere. I don't know. Is it about the players? Is it about the management or the top level people? Even we have seen them, in the warm-up matches which they played against, West Indies and South Africa. They didn't do anything extraordinary. They, had the same batting order. Babar Azam, Rizwan are walking in as an openers. Fakar Zaman was batting at number 3. And even in that match, the players like Haider Ali and Mohammad Nawaz, they weren't tried. So even if they haven't even they didn't announce the 12-member squad, I think many would have known what their 11 is. That is what Pakistan is, doing for past few years. I will say, to be very accurate. So I think I have to see Pakistan will be under pressure into going into the match, whatever they might say, but hoping for a good tight encounter between these two teams tomorrow.
Yes, and I think there are going to be a lot of matchup that's going to happen. There'll be Virat Kohli versus Babar Azam, Shaheen Shah Afridi versus Jasprit Bumrah, Rizwan versus Rishabh Pant, So it is going to be a spectacular, not just team versus team, but there will be also a few individual battles where they have to win the war. And coming to Indian team, what do you see the composition of? Because there have been a lot of speculation about Hardik Pandya's fitness, especially to bowl at least 1 or 2 overs, because we have seen uh, in the IPL and in this format, it is important to have a sixth bowler. It is important to have a bank of 22 overs. Because usually what happens is even if 1 or 2 players have a bad day, you need to compensate it. So what do you see? Do you think Hardik Pandya is going to bowl? If he's not going to bowl, do you think they're going to pick him in the playing level?
See, there is one thing about management, one which I personally think I'll say. What about the management? Management is very clear. They are willing to play him. They are ready to play Hardik Pandya even if he doesn't bowl even a single ball in the match. They are ready to play him as a batter. But personally, if you ask me as a fan, I mean, I don't know. It's not healthy to play Hardik Pandya if he's not ready to bowl overs, because you are imbalancing your 11. That, as you rightly said, if somebody has an off day or somewhere, Hardik Pandya is the one who has to take that load. But if he is not ready to bowl, I don't expect Virat Kohli to come and bowl in these pressure matches, especially when the match is poised somewhere. So I think Hardik Pandya, if he's management has to be clear. If you're ready to bowl, play. Otherwise, play extra batsman in Ishan Kishan or play Shardul Thakur. That is my personal opinion.
Yes, and I think India's playing 11 more or less is sorted with KL and Rohit Sharma opening, Virat Kohli at number 3, Surya Kumar Yadav at 4, Rishabh Pant at 5, Pandya at 6, Jadeja at 7. Like if they want to use Ishan Kishan, I think they can make him play in place of Hardik Pandya and play him as a floater. Just tell him to go. You use that left-right hand combination in case if they want to. And I think the 4 bowlers are going to be Bumrah.
Mohammad Shami.
Bumrah is there.
Mohammad
Yeah,
Shami
I think Mohammad Shami might just get a nod. He might just get a nod ahead of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. And whom do you see? Who will be your second spinner? Is it going to be Varun Chakravarti, R. Ashwin, or Rahul Chahar? Because there was a small article where they have mentioned that Varun Chakravarti is not completely fit. As in, he can come and bowl, but he's not 100% fit. So they want to use him only for important matches. Remember, if you remember in the playoffs, in the finals, he actually walked out. After we finished his quota, he walked out. So who will be your second spinner? Like, whom do you think Indian team is going to pick?
See, I think Varun Chakravarti will get a nod only because of his wicket-taking abilities, and Pakistan hasn't really seen him. Even nobody has really seen him for that matter. Even Pakistan players, given the fact that they don't play in IPL, so he will be a new entity for them. So Varun Chakravarti will be their ideal choice. But again, if there is an gingerly issues, regarding his fitness, then I'll play Ravi Ashwin instead of Varun Chakravarti. Otherwise, my first choice will be Varun.
Okay. And, what are the ways to counterattack Pakistan's batting? As in, do you see what is their weakness, which Indian team can exploit?
Yeah, I mean, Pakistan, see, their openers are stable openers. They are not, power hitters. They are not like Jason Roy. They're not like Johnny Besto, to go after the bowling from ball one. They are the players who just like to, spend some time on the crease. But if they spend some time on the crease, and you will never notice, but they would have had a 15 run partnership. You will never even realize. So that sort of batsmen they both are. If you remove them, Fakhar Zaman is walking at number 3. I don't know. Fakhar Zaman is a player, for generally according to whatever I have seen of Fakhar Zaman, if he's having a very good day, then he will take a match from you without any fuss. But otherwise, he will get out very cheaply. So I think the top 3 for Pakistan is very key. And middle order, they don't have power hitters, and they are playing someone like Asif Ali. Had they played Hyder Ali, the equation would have been different. But they are playing Asif Ali, who is not really known for his match-winning abilities. So I think their middle order is the problem, even though Shoaib Malik is there. So I think target their top order, remove them early, and put them under pressure.
And coming to their bowling, Pakistan's bowling, whom do you think is their trump card? And who are the bowlers that Indian batsmen should target, and who are the bowlers where they make, you can give some respect to the strike and need not have to go after it.
I think Shaheen Afridi is going to be an important bowler for Pakistan. Now he has his ability to swing the new ball, and especially Rohit Sharma. We have seen Rohit Sharma struggling against left-arm seamers more often than not. Even Mohammad Amir used to trouble him a lot. So I think that he will be a threat at the top of the start of the innings. And other than him, I see Imad Wasim as a bowler who has a knack of picking up wickets. He's not a big turner of the ball. He just bowls wicket to wicket. But since he bowls with the new ball, he when that seam touches on the ground, it just pops up. You never know where it goes. So he is the kind of that is a very tricky bowler to face in the early power play overs. Other than that, their weak link is I think it will be Haris Rauf, who's not really known for his death bowling abilities, and we have seen Kieron Pollard smashing him for 5 boundaries in the warm-up games. So I think Haris Rauf will be their weakness,
Yeah.
and Indians have targeting.
Yeah, and I feel, I think Imad Wasim, he's a good bowler, but I don't think so he'll be a threat. But nonetheless, still our Indian batsman has to play according to the merit with common sense. And we have seen in the IPL, we have seen in the first 2 matches as well. It's not going to be high scoring game. I don't think so until and unless they bring out a special pitch which they haven't used in the IPL or in the tournament so far. Then probably you could have a high scoring game. But if you go with the same wickets, I think 130 to 150 would be a really, really good total. And we have seen that if you pick up wickets at regular intervals, it is very, very difficult for the new batsmen to come in and start playing shots straight away. So I think picking up wickets would be the key for both the teams. And if you ask me, to choose a team, like which team is going to win, that will be a very difficult proposition, considering, one of the main reasons is the format. Unlike 50 overs and Test cricket, anything can happen in T20. 1 hour can completely change the momentum. 1 hour will completely change the game. So I think it depends. It totally comes to the end where the team is the pressure the best will win the match. So that's it, guys. From us, we are eagerly waiting for India versus Pakistan, and I hope even you guys have too. We'll meet you in other videos. Tata, bye.
Bye bye.